Hey, what's going, guys? It's the TheBlueMatrix here, and welcome back to another video. And today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. So, you might be familiar with this world, sort of. Well, it looks drastically different from the last time y'all saw it. I was a lazy turd of not streaming at all, and yeah, I've gotten a lot of things done. I think the last stream we was working on the iron farm, which we've gotten a lot of it done. We've gotten so much done in between this. We've kind of automated just about everything. And what we're going to be doing for this episode is that we're going to be doing an overview of everyone's bases. Mine's, Sam's, and Helgen's. And there's the other guy here too, but however, I don't know where his base is located, and he hasn't been on the server for very long. So we're not going to include him. Unless he does choose to come back. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this one. This is going to be an interesting video. If you do, be sure to show some love. Hit the like button down below. Maybe we get to 5 likes or something. That'd be greatly appreciated. And if you're at all new to my channel, or any of our channels rather, I'll put everyone down in the description. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, become a part of the notification squad. So without further ado, let's see what we got going. Okay, first let's just go ahead and go to bed real quick, and we'll go over the first thing. So we'll start with my base first, since we're already here. And then we'll go overview everything. Okay, so this is our center point. Our home used to be, I want to say it used to be like right over here, right in this corner section. But this is where it's now put, where we put the rail duplicator, which actually saves me a shit ton on resources. Though it doesn't matter now because we got an iron farm and a gold farm for stuff like that. But however, all you gotta do is just flick this lever, and actually. Hit that again. And it duplicates the rails. I don't know why it did that, but however, yeah, it just duplicates the rails. To turn it off, just flick it off. So yeah, I mean, not much to it. And I think it's not much to it. I mean, you can quickly get rails, and you can get your moving process very well. And as you can see over here, this is, well, I can't really demonstrate it because actually, do I have any bone meal in here? No. Maybe back here. No, I don't. Okay, so so essentially this is basically a crop accelerator. That's what, well, there's not really a real name for it, but I call it a crop accelerator. So basically what it is that you turn this on, and this will turn on the dispensers. And what you do is just hit the seeds right in there. And well, with the bone meal growing, you're supposed to get crops out of it, but since I don't got any crops, since I don't got any bone meal for it, we can't get any crops out of it. But yeah, this kind of gets you the crops very quickly. And in here, we got an events cage session. We have our house. It's not really quite done. I'm just moving some stuff in here. And yeah, there's not really much going on, but I'm looking at putting my bed up here. Some decorative items. And yeah, I mean, I've hardly ever go in this room, but because I'm basically doing everything already. But however, it's nice to have. So yeah. Up here, we have the rail system. This takes us directly towards the mop farm. It used to be a regular mop farm from when we first built it, but I upgraded it to where it's automated. So, you take this rail up here. And, yeah, we also put the border lines around this. Since I didn't have any sticky pistons to work with when building this, that's the next thing I'm going to work on is the slime farm. What we're going to do is come up here. And we're going to show you how this works, okay? So, what we have here is we got some soul fire. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter which campfires you use or whatever. I don't think it really matters, but I just use soul fire because, well, hey, that's what they had up here. So, you have them dropping down. They're going to get killed right up here, and then their items are going to get collected, and they're going to be put in the sorting system that I built here. So, we got the flesh, bone, arrow, gunpowder, and this. And any other miscellaneous items, let's say, comes from the witches, we got collecting in here. So, we have... the reason why we got this gap open is because in case, like, there are witches and we have to kill them off because it'll take up room, we decided to just kill them manually with the arrows. I just don't want the stuff like that ever happening. So, we'll fly up here. And up here is where you have the system right here. So, apparently the redstone is broken. I'm going to have to fix this up, but I will have to fix this up. But nonetheless, you do have a redstone clock system, so it'll be automating the time. And right now, it looks like it's fully active right now, like it hasn't stopped up, so nothing's spawning in at the moment. But you come on here, and I want to say you break this. And throw this back onto 4 clicks. And it should circulate back over. So yeah, the redstone can be a little bit broken sometimes, but however, it's actually good when you have it going. So yeah, I do have a control system right here, but however, sometimes it doesn't want to operate. So how the spawning works is that we got like 10. I can't really see it, but dang it. What we have going is that we got 10 different platforms for mobs to spawn in, and yeah, I mean, everything's going good. So, yeah, we'll just, this is supposed to be spawning, like, tens of thousands every hour. And, yeah, it's actually saves us on resource. The only downside to it is that it does take away the option of getting XP out of it. But we do got plenty of other XP farms. So, as you can see, we got some spawning in. But it did take away the option of XP. But we have plenty of farms that does give off plenty more XP than what this does. So yeah, we're not in a total loss. We'll just go ahead and throw that down. We'll just go ahead and drop back down. And, alright. This is our row of sugarcane. I haven't really automated this, but I know my buddy Sam has. But we'll get to Sam's base later. We have an entire casing of lava all around the base. So that way, when there's like hostile mobs trying to go in, we can just knock them in there. I did add some trapdoors along with that in the front section, so that way, in case of a raid or whatever, they could just walk right in. So, yeah, it just makes things very easy, especially since we're on hard difficulty. Over here, like we was just discussing a second ago, we have the iron farm. This iron farm essentially produces... Okay, so when I made the math on the 1 layer, it's like 1,400 an hour. This gives off almost 3,000 an hour. So, I also added a sorting system here, too, so where it's, like, separating the iron ingots and also throwing away the poppies. So, yeah, essentially, it's doing okay. Why do we have iron in... Why the hell do we have iron in the sorting system? I may have to fix that. I don't understand why we have that. Well, where the hell is the hold on a second. We'll have to do this. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure why it did that, but yeah, essentially, I also redstoned the system to where essentially every time something drops in, it'll activate the dispenser, but not terrible. So let me clear this out, clear that out. Yeah, So it's just a technical error, but however, not a big deal. We did end up fixing it, so no problem at all. All right, so let's clear this up. And there we go. Alright, move on to the next one. We have the dojo. But now, we have never got to use this dojo yet. I tried to do it when building iron golems, like to practice combat, but little did I realize that when you're building yourself an iron golem, apparently it's friendly no matter what it is, even if you attack it or whatever. So, yeah. Not really much use, but who knows? Maybe we'll have a PvP battle at some point in here. And, yeah, I'm kind of excited for it. So, next one we have over here is supposedly the duplication chamber. So, basically how the duplication in here works, this is a bit of a gamble. So, let's say you put like, let's put demonstrational purposes. You put a chest down. Put down whatever it is you want to duplicate, and then you also shuffle around with it. While you put a TNT right here with a lever, and you flick the lever, turns it on, and basically, you just shuffle back and forth and whatever, you just shuffle back and forth with the stuff. So, it's kind of rambling. It kind of randomizing the stuff. But, however, it being too risky, I decided not to use it to duplicate diamonds because diamonds are so freaking hard to do. I blame Sam for that because he got a bunch of it at his base. But yeah, this is kind of like unreserved at the moment. I might turn this to where it's like an AFK fishing farm, but I have yet decided on that yet. Moving on, we have the string farm, which is very self-explanatory. It's very complicated. It's very weird. You have to point it in a certain direction. I think it's southeast, and then you can build the farm. But yeah, it's very weird. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. So how it works is that you see these trapdoors right here. You also have these strings right here, which is primed up with the shears. So how you do it is that you flick this lever. It duplicates the string, and it duplicates very quickly. It fills up the chest very quickly. Like, I already got more than what I could use already. So yeah, I got no purpose of the function of it at the moment. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. This used to be a storage chamber, but we'll get to that later. Next up we have is the automatic pumpkin and melon farms. We got two different units right here. So this side is for melons, and this side is for pumpkins. All right. We got plenty of what we could use for. Originally, I used it for like trading, but however, since iron is already in the main portion of things, I decided not to use it. Over here is a lava farm. So you got the dripstone dripping down lava from the sources above, and you got plenty of what you can use for. So you no longer have to use coal for fuel. You no longer have to use whatchamacalls. And yeah, it's basically it is right here. So we got a few other minor farms. You got the cow farm, which is for food source. So even though I just mainly use it for the leather. We have the chicken farm where you get infinite eggs, cocoa, right there. You also have an automatic cactus farm where it automatically breaks off when they grow using the fence posts. And I haven't really found a use for it yet. But however, we'll get to the XP portion later, because I can't use it for XP because it doesn't really give off much. But we got way better farms for that, and we can get to that later. This is where our current we're moving the inventory downstairs, and we'll get to that in just a second. But this stuff is being sorted automatically, and yeah, it's getting good. It's getting good. Over here is the tree farm. We have like. I originally counted like 64 blocks of it, but however, I realized that I was off on my math. So, yeah, we got like, I want to say a stack and 16 in there for trees, and it's doing really good. And let's go ahead and move on to the backside, which this is just a brand new add-on. We have a new crop farm. Where when you grow your crops, we can press this button and it will break down for us. So can't really show it up here, but let me fly up to you. So yeah, it's not really fully finished, but however, we got potatoes, carrots, and wheat for the farm. So yeah, you just press the button and it automatically breaks. And yeah, I mean that's the stuff right here. Okay, yeah, this is the front section of the farm where you have the lava pits. You got trap doors where you can walk over, and we also have these rails right here. And I didn't realize this, but when you use rails, apparently it acts as a block, and they cannot walk over it for some reason. So it also acts well that we also have an automatic door system to where it cuts off at nights, where we have like pistons right here. So when it's like daytime, it will act as a walkway for us. But when it's nighttime, it goes down. So the same thing kind of happens over here. I put in emergency doors just so I don't have to break back in every single time. But yeah, so when it's nighttime, this door closes, and when it's daytime, it opens up. But since it's nighttime, we're going to go ahead and keep it closed. This is just a form of security for our villagers. And yeah, not with us because we got like god armor on us, but yeah. Let's go downstairs, and oh yeah, I also forgot. This is the smelter, and this is also the dripstone farm, which we just got finished up a while ago. Let's go downstairs, and this is where our new inventory is. Yeah, I think I may have went a little overkill when it comes to the chest setup, but however, you can never have too much room. Ever. So we go, yeah, not really much to say here. We're still early process of getting everything sorted out, but it's really good. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and go through here, and this is where the villager traits are. So we got the armor smith here. We also got the farmers here on this side. Coming over here, we have about everything we need. All of these are toolsmiths. Now, the reason why I have so many toolsmiths is because I got iron trades. And given that the iron farm we have, we got plenty to work with. We can sell tons of iron for XP and emeralds. And we can use that to buy whatever we want. Whether it's from weapon from them. We also got redstone trades, lapis trades, gold trades, which we'll get to that in just a second. Glowstone. We also have the Fletcher, where we can get a bunch of arrows. We don't have to worry about that up there. We got weaponsmiths. And we also got librarians, which we set it up particularly for mending, loyalty. This one's protection, which is awesome. Impaling. We also got glass sales. I don't know why librarians sell glass. That's kind of weird. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, that kind of sums up my base right there. And yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a lot right here, and it's a lot going. We still got more to go. Oh yeah, speaking of which, there's one more I forgot to showcase. We also have an auto break cobblestone generator. Now, how this works is that there is a chest full setup right here where I think it produces, if I did the math correctly, I think it produces like 1,300 stacks of cobblestone to fill in. The capacity anyway. So how this works is that you got a TNT primed in there. Alright, so what you do is press this button. The lava will pop out. It'll trigger this right here. And you'll see the TNT drop. It'll automatically break the cobblestone without having the use of swinging your pickaxe. But yeah, since we already got loads of it already, we're just going to go ahead and cut this off. I think about every hour, I think it produces like 13,000 per hour of cobblestone, which is highly more efficient than what you do swinging a pickaxe. So this kind of solves the problem. So now, with our stuff out of the way, let's go ahead and move on to Sam's base. Actually, before we move on to Sam's base, there is one more thing that I do need to show. Alright, so over here is where we have a gold farm. So we have the gold farm set up above the farm. So, not above the farm. Above the... whatchamacallit this place? I swear, I got my names mixed up. The ruins. I think we'll just call it the ruins. Anyway, so we got it built here. Okay, that's the name, fortress. So I developed a glitch. I found a glitch to where you could break through the bedrock, and that's essentially what we did. We have this built, this nether portal. I mean, you don't have to worry about that. That leads to nowhere. Okay, so we got the farm built right here. So, so how this... I missed it. My aim's awful. There we go. So, how this works is that you got... The pigments are going to spawn down there. Alright? And they're going to walk over this hole, which is attracting them using the turtle egg. So they get attracted to the turtle egg. They walk over the hole where the trapdoors are leading them to that. They fall down. They die. And then they essentially drop their gold nuggets, which we can convert over to iron ingots, which we can also use for netherite. So, see that they're dropping. It's not producing much gold, but when you AFK the time right there, you can get a pretty decent amount. So, yeah. Not really much to show right there, but it's very unique to have. So, yeah. Now, with that out of the way, we can go to Sam's base. Alright, so here we are at Sam's base. So, yeah, it doesn't seem like he did too much since he was here. I don't know, but he is busy with school and all that stuff. So, here we are. The first thing, which is actually one of the things I helped him build, was his cabin. He didn't really use it for much of anything, but there was a book of Quill to where it shows the secret underground base. Which, matter of fact, I think that is one thing I should show. I forgot to even do. So yeah, it's supposed to show him directions and stuff like that. But however, it was a pain in the ass to figure out for him. So yeah, we'll go to that base in just a second. But yeah, what we got here is also a cobblestone generator, which I also built him, which was the version before I went to the TNT version. Over here is where you got the bee farm. Matter of fact, that is one thing I forgot to show. But however, I think you may have already seen it. But the bee farm is right here. They get their honey from this. Or actually, they got their pollen for this. And then they make honey out of that. Over here, he had done a couple automations. One in which is the bamboo farm, which I thought was pretty clever. And yeah, it's you have to wait a little while for it. It can be a bit tedious, but however, it's a nice farm. Over here is what I was telling you about a minute ago. He automated the sugarcane farm, and it's making a pretty decent amount. So yeah, it kind of saves you a headache right there. He has the wheat, carrot, and potato farms over here. Nothing special. It's a set. Nothing special, something basic, and it's yeah, he's producing a pretty good amount, and yeah, I like what he did. And there is one thing to show over here, and that is the undersection where I essentially suspect that he sleeps in. I swear, the hole right here, it looks very trippy. It looks like he got Kamiyami-Odd in here, if that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, you got his dog. Hey, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. And yeah, he also has a sorting system, which I kind of got inspiration from. He got his gold, diamonds. How many diamonds does he have? See, this is what I mean. He's got so much diamonds. He's got the smithing templates here, which I might have to copy this sometime. Hey, it's not like I'm stealing, I'm just copying. So anyway, you got that. You got the membranes, shulker shells, which I can tell you one thing, he's not going to have no problem with it. But we'll get to it later. You got cactuses. He got... Yeah, I mean, it's got... matter of fact, how many nether warts does he have? 44? Okay, sweet. So, yeah, he's got a pretty decent amount of stuff. And, yeah, he's seemed to be doing pretty good for himself. Yeah, I did say that I was going to show you where his base is. I think... Okay, so given the fact that this exit area is where it's at, given the fact that the exit hole is right here, I'd have to assume it is about, I want to say right here. Okay, yes. Alright, so yeah, you see this button right here. You click that. You drop down this hole. And you come in here. So yeah, this is, so yeah, he added this to where, like, this is supposed to be, originally you're supposed to flick this. It'll open this. And then you just basically flick this lever right here. Man, he just spent so much diamonds, I swear. I ought to rob this guy. Anyway, yeah, you got your enchantment table. You got your brewing stand. It looks like a smoker, blast furnace. Doing really good for himself. When you go down here, he also has this. There's paintings. It actually looks very decorative. It's very nice. You also have your inventory room here as well. Got your potions. Let's see. Invisibility, fire resistance, water breathing, insta health, poison, weakness, and a water ball. The most powerful thing ever. You also got your shulker boxes, which that's also not going to be a problem. You got your armor, which will not be a problem because basically you can make trades with armor. You got your elytras. Let's see. This shouldn't be no problem either. Yeah, because oh, that's also another thing I forgot to show you is the we also have a raid farm, which gives us a bunch of these totems when you get it on a harder difficulty, which is why we're in hard difficulty right now. Matter of fact, what is this right here? I didn't even notice this. I just want to see this real quick. Plenty pottery sherd. I think it meant shard. Or maybe it is sherd. I don't know. I'm not a pottery person. I don't know what you do with pottery. I don't know what you do with it, but anyway. That's what you got right there. Of course, you got nothing there. You also have your small aquarium. You got your turtles. You got your fish. You got your cods. And, yeah, it looks very beautiful. And you also have the bedroom, which, matter of fact, looks fantastic. I actually like it. You can take a nap in here. You got your golden apple, your notch apple. You got your smithing template. Yeah, he did very good. Sam did a really good job on this base. And, yeah, I give props to him. Oh, what kind of gems you got here? Unbreaking efficiency 4. Yeah, mine's better than that. But, yeah, he did a good job on this base. He did win this one. When I got to finally looking at his base, which took him longer than what it should, I will say I kind of knew he would win this one. So, yeah. Without further ado, before we go to Helgen's base, we're going to go ahead and look at the other base, which is the one I built him. And, yeah, we'll see you there in a bit. Okay, you go fly over here. Matter of fact, the railroads are making it easier to locate. But, you know, we'll just walk there because we don't want to end up hitting a bunch of birds and shit. So, let's go ahead and jump through here. Through here. And here we are. Alright, so this is the poll where basically I was just giving them the where I was giving them the message of where to go and shit like that. The hidden passage. I was making some like I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Anyway, so this is the spot. You hit this one just like last time. You hit this button. You drop down. And this is the base I built. Well, not entirely. It used to be like cobblestone up here. The aquarium is about the same as the glass, but however, Helgen put all this right in here. All I did was just like put fish in. Helgen got the villager down here. This is a small crop farm I built him. This is the inventory section. I didn't really leave much to him in here, but this is kind of left vacant. Well, maybe I guess not. All this stuff is like all these chests I built for him. His bed is right here, and oh, also you cannot forget the dancer's pole. You cannot forget the dancer's pole. So I'm sorry, you guys. You have to see that. I mean, that seems a bit disturbing. Yeah, over here is where we have the darn. Over here is where we have the pillager raid farm. So basically, how this works is that when you had bad omen, you'll have to go up there to kill the guy with the flag, which is how you get bad omen. You fly up here immediately after you drop. All right. This will push you all the way to the top. And what it's going to do is that it will drop down the pillagers down here. But I'm not going to turn it on just for the sake of the such. And then what's in here is going to fill up and come into these chests. And then you'll have a bunch of totems, a bunch of iron axes, emeralds, redstone, all that good stuff. I'm not sure why pork chops are in here, honestly, but we'll take that. We are hungry sons of a guns. Oh yeah, it also has insta health potions, so it kind of helps us with the glycerin melon thing. Glass balls, even though we can buy glass, no big deal. So yeah, that kind of sums it up. We're gonna go ahead and hit the bed, and we are gonna make our way towards Helgen's base. Matter of fact, I keep forgetting about this. There is one thing I do need to show you, alright? And this is, I'm surprised I even forgot about this. So, this is the spawn area. So, essentially what the spawn area is that for anybody that's joining into the server, this is basically like a welcoming session for people who are joining. I did build this using with the cherry blossom trees, which I ended up finding from over there. Putting some there, putting some there, custom building it to where it's like branching out inside. You also have this, even though that this was not intentional, the roundabout right here that you walk into, that was not intentional. That I was actually building this naturally over here, and just to get some like tree resources to build that. But however, this became such a natural thing, and it looked so cool that I decided to just leave it alone and just add some flowers to it. So you have the Temple of Helgen Seven's Bum, which I totally forgot to even put the sign there. Essentially, this is like a mine shaft, where like a mining hole where you can just like get minerals and all that. Just all the standard stuff that you need. But we may change that to something else. But yeah, we also have this. Apparently, this teleports you closer to my portal, which I didn't realize that till afterwards. But it takes you to like nearly the same area, so it's not really a big thing. We also have that tower right there, which not really the way on how I anticipated it, but however, it's now a staple to the base or to the spawn area. So yeah, it looks nice. I like it. I think everybody liked it. This is a centerpiece for everybody's meetups. And the last base that I have to offer, this is Helgen's base. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. This dude is like is kind of a joker. So, well, I guess I can see where the creeper exploded. Sorry about that, Tom. Yeah, earlier today, this is where his house is. He named his dog Doug. I don't know if he has like a dog in real life that he names Doug. I don't know. But however, he is an English guy. I don't know his culture. He might call himself like Jasmine Tea and stuff like that. So yeah, I was wondering where the egg was. This is where he sleeps at. Very plain, but however, it's how he likes it. I do like the themeness of like using this right here. I don't know if that was intentional or if he chooses to do it like that. And oh, nice blocks. So yeah, it seems like he took over a village and moved everybody in over there, breaded them up and moved them over there. He has the beacon right here, using a good bit of the iron from my base. No arguments there. This is his trading hall. Alright? And he has Fletchers and enchantment books out the ass. So he's got sharpness 5, mending, protection 4, breaking 3, efficient 3, or efficiency 5, sorry. And Featherfall 3 and Fortune. Featherfall 4 and Fortune 3. Matter of fact, oh, man, I need to come back to the space for the darn Fortune 3. Because all I have is like, or actually, never mind. I thought I did. I thought I didn't have it, but I guess I do. But nonetheless, did a good job. It's got cats here. We got bows right here. If you need emeralds, sell sticks. Or just sell iron like I did. Yeah, there's not really much here either. Let's see, what else here? I want to say, like, the amount of times I come here, this is like probably the 4th time total that I've ever been in this base. So, yeah, the village feels like a ghost town. I wonder what Tom has done to him. I feel bad for these guys. I mean, that ever since their neighbor moved in, he just ruined their lives. So there's I can see that he has a portal over here. I wonder where this leads to. I've never been through this portal, so I'm kind of curious. Okay, it seems like a wasteland. Is that what it is? Yeah, nether wastes. So yeah, it doesn't really look interesting. So we'll just go ahead and go back. And we got one more area that we got to go look at. Alright, I'll meet you there in just a bit. Okay, here we are at the portal where we're going to do so. Yeah, when you're going down this slope section, I highly recommend getting some feather falling on your boots. Because apparently, even when you just touch the portal right here, you're still going to get fall damage. So, yeah, it's just a quick way of getting inside. Yeah, like I said, because if you don't have any of that on you, you're just going to die as soon as you teleport. So, yeah. So, here we are at the end. We have an Enderman farm that, I don't know who built this farm. I don't know if it was Helgen or Sam who built this. But, essentially what they do is that you got an Endermite up here. And then they're all going to spawn on this platform. And then they're going to drop down into this little pit here. And essentially, what is going to happen is that they're going to drop down. They're going to fill up this section here until it's spawn limit. And then you just swipe. And then you get a shit ton of XP and a shit ton of Ender Pearls, including the looting 2 that I have on my sword. We was on like level 3 and now I'm on level 11. I don't know who built this farm, but however they did a fantastic job. I think it may be Tom who built this farm, but I don't know. But whoever did it, you did a fantastic job. You also have the enchantment books here, which, let's be honest, they stole that from my base. And, they stole from my base, but we'll not argue. Essentially, you can just, you can just do your XP here. You can enchant. You can, shave the stuff off your gear. You can use this book for, like, combining enchantments. All that fun stuff. Go away, man. You're not wanted here. Let's go to the last contraption, which is the shulker farm. Now, bear in mind that this shulker farm was a pain in the ass to freaking do. Alright, so essentially, a majority of the material had to be summed up using slabs and using the what do you call those things? The scaffolds. A majority of it required that. Now, as you can see over here, I've done so much trying to get these suckers in there. And I failed to do so. I even broke block by block trying to get them in here. And eventually they all died because they keep shooting themselves to death. So, I had to request Helligan to do some, the specially improvised in order to get shulkers inside the space. And what you know, it actually worked very good. So I'm going to give credits to him for helping me get that in there. And yeah. So essentially what this does is that you got the top section, the bottom section. Okay? So in this bottom section, in this small chamber, we have 5 snow golems. And they are essentially shooting snowballs at them. So that way they can become passively aggressive. The bottom shulker anyway. And they'll be trying to shoot them, but however, they're going to be shooting upwards. And the chamber right there, which is where the kill chamber is going to be, the shulkers are going to get killed, and they're going to drop the shulker shells in here. And we've already got a good bit in here anyway. And also, I kind of owed him because I did end up getting him killed a while back. So, yeah, we got the shulkers. They are spawning rapidly. It works beautifully. I also have an AFK farm right here. Well, not AFK. The AFK chamber right here, so that way no harm goes to you. And you can just go AFK however long you need to. Assuming that you don't go idle. And then you can get your shulker shells right over here. So, yeah, that sums about it. That's just about it. And, yeah, I mean, I'm very happy with this. I'm very happy with all the builds that everybody's done. And, yeah. Special thanks to Helligan for allowing this world to be in existence. Give a thanks to Sam for his additional support with some of the stuff I needed, especially for the scaffolds. And special thanks to Notch for allowing this game to even exist. So, yeah. That's all I got for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is basically a video just to catch up. And we are looking to go back on doing live streams on this server and just do some more builds. I still got a few more builds I gotta do. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you do, be sure to show some love. Hit the like button down below. Maybe we get to 5 likes or something. That'll be greatly appreciated. And if you're at all new to any of our channels, I'll put both of their channel links down in the description. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications to become a part of the notifications button. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and well, I'll see you dudes next time. Peace out, my Charlotte.